The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
What the hell? Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Papa Squad, pop up with a cold one with all your friends. It is Wednesday night, a little more than almost 10:30 p.m. But you can blame the computer for that one. And you know what that means? It means that you've been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned into a brand new episode of The Black Files.
That's right. Welcome one, welcome all. It is Wednesday night, July 22nd. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Halfway through the week, halfway to Friday, and tech issues are unfortunately a thing, still a thing.
Tech issues? Are you kidding me? Jose, that was my audition to replace Excalibur for commentary at All Elite Wrestling. Yeah, everything's fucking unbearable and fucking too fast and fucking keep up with it, make any sort of fucking sense.
Watch out. pace yourself. You don't have to rush.
Yeah.
The
well, tell that
WWE
to-
took speed. Every single wrestler is high as fuck right now.
Actually, no. The wrestlers are wrestling at a regular pace. It's literally just what's his face. It's literally just the commentator Excalibur who talks like he's on PCP and crack cocaine all the live long day.
So
That's
he
all-
talks like a racehorse announcer?
Yeah, pretty much. You can tell it's him because he's the idiot with the cross-eyed luchador mask. Go ahead, look at the commentary.
Oh, that's him. I see pictures.
That's him. Welcome,
All
everybody,
right.
to the Black Files. My name is Juan Arouse, one of the members of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who literally was threatening physical violence against the computer, only to realize, hey, wait a minute, maybe, just maybe, this new update on OBS might not have fucked me over as hard as I think it has. So I'm gonna need to give it a chance. Husa. What a loon I am. What a loon I am. You remember Shirley MacLaine from Tiny Toon Adventures, don't you?
Of course we do.
Yeah. Valley Girl plus Psychic or whatever the hell she was.
Recite the prayer to awaken the machine spirit.
The prayer is 10010010010010010010010011112.
Excellent work. Now apply the sacred oils and spread the holy incense.
Dude, I don't have any sacred oils. I'm trying to get thermal paste. Can you bless me with thermal paste, please?
The shipment will arrive in 2 solar cycles. Please wait until then.
the people I work with, bro. I
Joining
love
me,
it.
thankfully, are the whole gang of usual suspects over here. Let's first give it up for the lovely ladies of the Ravens flock, cosplayers extraordinaire, connoisseurs of ramen and properly cultured and somewhat aged dairy products of the world, renowned worldwide. Give it up for Dragon Fang and Zayana Rose cosplay.
Hello. Cheese is life. Cheese is love. Ramen is life.
Yes.
Cheese is better. Cheese is better. Cheese.
One of those good
Spice. Cheese. Spice. Cheese. Cheesy
is one of
spice.
those things
Spice. Cheesy spice. Cheesy spice.
Cheesy
spice. Cheesy spice.
Cheese actually is life because depending on how long it lasts, it can, or rather, on how long it ages out, it will either be a delicacy the likes of which your ancestors could only dream of, or a really bad trip to the hospital involving a stomach pump.
Okay. See, Juancho, I would
I do
agree
not
with you
have
on
that kind of issue.
No, I'm
Thank
talking
God.
about if you have spoiled cheese, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know. But also, I mean, if I ever became lactose intolerant, I actually
We
would
would
die.
fry. We would fry forever.
We would binging on the cheese anyways, and then we would die.
Please
So
don't.
Juan, you're on
They
the
die
side.
the
So
way
Juan,
they live, engorged in milk.
so Juan, you're on the side of cheese.
Yeah, and ham.
I'm on the. Okay, well, just to be contrarian, I'm on the side of spice. So Angel, by default, you're going to have to be the tiebreaker.
You do realize that there's a cheese with spine in it, right?
With spice.
It's literally
Yeah.
called pepper jack.
Like little pepper jack
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
It's the best of both worlds.
That
I
being
love me
said,
some pepper jack.
I'm sorry, my man. I'm gonna have to go with cheese. Spice is good, but I love cheese.
Minster cheese, goddammit. Fucking.
Even better if you have the pasta and they're making it in the cheese wheel.
Yes.
Ow, what the
Dude, I
shit?
would eat the pasta and the
No,
cheese wheel.
Or if they got
Ooh,
the, and if
stop.
they got the half of the cheese wheel and you've got the piping hot
Yes.
blade and it melts it
Just
off.
let
and
me
you
buy the
scoop it.
cheese wheel.
Oh.
No lie, I actually would just eat the entire thing,
Yeah.
even if my stomach's like, "What the fuck, me?"
Oh.
Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it.
Don't think about it, stomach. Don't think. Just digest it. Just digest.
Like the Weird
Trust-
Al
just
Yankovic
heal up.
song.
I think you're right. Thank you for that, ladies. And let's not forget here the living it of the Ravens flock, our lead interviewer, a man with a million opinions and zero apologies, the host of Los Amigos Play, the irrepressible, often imitated, never duplicated, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your time and for taking the time from your time to show up today and watch us ramble on about the fun and not so fun things happening in the world. This is Angel, and as usual, I am very glad to be here. Fuck Sky Strikers, and I hope that you enjoy the show as much as we enjoy watching it for you. I will find you, Konami. I will go into your walls and make you feel unsafe.
It's not hard to find Konami. They've got a headquarters and everything, dude.
Yeah, that's what they want you to think. But the reality is that building has been vandalized 25 times in the last 2 years after the Sky Strikers meta was released. Right now, they are somewhere in an underground bunker in Japan. I will find them one day.
See, like this.
They will pay for their crimes, Juan.
Oh, please. People have been talking about Konami paying for their crimes since Metal Raiders.
They must continue to pay forever. There is no layer deep in hell that I can bury them in that can justify for the horrors they unleashed upon the world.
People were being pissed off because they introduced counter traps. Counter traps was one of the first fucking things introduced. Angel, there is no talking out of it. And this was back when Upper Deck Entertainment was running the shit, you know, before they decided to go rogue and print their own Seal of Orichalcos card. Which, by the way, I still think that's a gangster move, and if I had the ability, probably I would do the same. I don't know, but I definitely want a copy of that bootleg Seal of Orichalcos for myself, because fuck Upper Deck. And
we have hand traps that counter other hand traps now. We literally have metas based on making sure you don't actually play the game.
And what a wonderful...
What are we doing here, bro?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
We're introducing the founder of the Ravens Flock, executive producer and content manager of the channel, host of Wrestle Rewind, and our flagship show. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
Thank you very much for that warm introduction. Happy to be here with all my friends. Happy to be here with all our viewers watching at home. Lately, my social feeds have been filled up with a bunch of recipe videos on how to make chocolate-related desserts like ganache or lava cakes and such.
Dude, I love lava cakes.
It's almost as if social media is. It's almost as if my socials are trying to tell me something.
Well, you do have a bigger kitchen now.
Start cooking.
That means that you have a chance to experiment.
Yeah, fucking
Eat
go
the
for
chocolate.
it. Just follow the
Do you
telling
instructions.
you
do
to start
do you
making
have
stuff.
the sweet tooth? Do you have the desert touch?
It literally
I'm,
just follow the instructions and you're good to go, Jose.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I really, yeah, no. I'll give it a shot. I mean, come on, these instructions look fairly simple to follow.
All right.
What's the worst that can happen?
He could set the
Oh
kitchen
God,
on
you
fire.
have to say that.
You burn stuff.
No, he could set the kitchen on fire by pouring milk on a bowl of Frosted Flakes.
Nah, fuck that. Go for broke. Make a leto negra to concord.
Ay, caramba.
Joseph,
So
get
folks like all-
us caught
yeah,
up here.
I got this. So folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the interflockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off this lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks at home do best, which is support the Ravens Flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream, sharing our content across social media to all your friends, family, and loved ones, and everyone that you know who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. And most important of all, making sure that you and everyone that you refer us to are invariably and inexorably subscribed to the Ravens Flock, and that you have the notification bell hit to all alerts so that you never miss a beat. The more people you refer us to, the more subscribers you get. The more subscribers you get, the more interflockers come out of it. And before you know, we'll be completely self-sustaining to the point where we're no longer just doing this channel for the love of the game, but also as our livelihood. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, your favorite making your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your opinion, feedback, and your ideas about how to shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I see Christopher Justice, and I see Mario Rocha, who's back from their hiatus. Welcome back, Mario Rocha. We appreciate you. And Christopher Justice, please, by all means, both of you folks, go ahead and vote on the chat, because since we brought the damn thing up, we might as well have an official consensus from our audience. Cheese or spice? The vote is up to you and stuff. Democracy in action, bitch. See, I know how to be a politician. Democracy and shit.
And speaking of spice, so if any of you have caught the tail end of our last episode on the Ravens Flock last Saturday night, just as we were wrapping up, Angel dropped this huge bombshell of a news on us that Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested.
10 times.
Finally.
Once again. And I did bring up the quieter version this time here for you, but only slightly quieter. So, just because, fuck these guys. And yes, I must
admit, I'm a little surprised it took this long, but they do say the wheels of justice move slowly, but they do move.
They do always curve and bend towards justice. Yes, you're not wrong. So I'll just let them say it for themselves here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
My, oh my. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Now, to be fair, these two chuckle fucks, they got hit with some severe allegations back in the heyday, but supposedly nothing came of it. It strikes me that they were basically, the authorities may have been building a case based on these allegations, and now they finally managed to nail them with something. And Jesus Christ, this report turns out there was a lot of something to nail them with.
Oh yeah, and it's pretty freaking horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you there. It's a goddamn nightmare, and I'm honestly shocked and chagrined that it's taken this fucking long for anything to come up, considering the behavior of these motherfuckers. So, just to put it this way, this is why I trust public fucking public broadcast news over here, because they actually have an obligation to be 100% unbiased and fucking fettered by ideology on here. So anyone who says that PBS is a scam, fuck you. You're just an idiot who doesn't want people to be educated. But I do want people educated. That's why we at the Ravens Flock like sharing the links to the articles that we refer to. For instance, here from PBS, it was published on July 19th, Sunday. By the way, that's my friend Stephanie's birthday. Stephanie, sorry, punk, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday.
Hi, Steph. Congrats, Steph. Love you, Steph. Take care, Steph.
And yeah, so from PBS on Sunday, July 19th, Andrew and Tristan Tate, and yes, I'm calling them Taint because I'm a petty little fuck, sue me, I don't give a damn, are arrested in Miami on rape and sex trafficking charges. Here's what's to know. This is written by Sylvia Hui for Associated Press. And before I forget, yes, folks, we have to give the obligatory disclaimer. We're going to be talking about the horrible, horrible, disgusting crimes that these men have been alleged for.
There's some bad shit here. Our lawyers told you this is some very sensitive content.
Viewer discretion is advised. Just trigger warning for people who may have gone through physical and or emotional and or sexual and or financial abuse. And more importantly, to the point, we also have to say, we here at the Ravens Flock believe in the rule of law and give the presumption of innocence to any accused of or charged with a crime until such time as a person is duly convicted of said crime by a jury of their peers. Do not take the law into your own hands and do not presume guilt when there is still the possibility of innocence. Okay.
The lawyers have backed away. I no longer see their glinting eyes in the underbrush.
Okay. All right. Are they good? Are they good? Are we good? Are they gone?
They are gone.
Good.
Fuck those rapists. There's no fucking hiding it. There's no fucking hiding for these fucking idiots. Like I showed Jose earlier today. I showed him literally this fucking idiot, Andrew Tate, fucking with his stupid ass videos on how he set up his mogul empire, on how he became the top G of the manosphere, bro. By the way, one thing that I really actually do hate on a personal level about Andrew Tate is he's half American, half English, so he's got the most muddled fucking accent of all time. Like it's worse than any accent of picture the worst actor you can think of. And now picture them, if they're an American actor, picture them trying to do a British accent. And then picture the worst British actor you can think of. And picture that person trying to do an American accent. Now smush those people together using Jeff Goldblum's teleportation device from The Fly, and pull out the abomination that comes out that wants to die because its existence is pain.
Also, The Fly.
And then make that try to speak to you in whatever hybrid American-British accent it has before you shoot it with a shotgun blast that makes it explode Cronenberg style. Even that monstrosity would have a better accent of either American or British than this top G-Rolf. If you don't believe me, if you think I'm just being pedantic, if you think I'm just being obtuse rubber goose, chocolate, giant moose,
green goose, wava juice.
Green juice, wava juice. There we go. Thank you. Listen to the man himself.
Allowed me to convince girls to do this. Allowed me to retain 100% control of their income.
Give me a second.
I created a system that allowed me to convince girls to do this. Allowed me to retain 100% control of their income. Allowed me to make sure they were effective, because it's a super competitive industry. Don't think this is easy money. You're just going to put a girl on the camera and they're going to get rich straight away. No, it's very competitive and it's very difficult. I learned every tip and trick it takes to make sure a girl gets paid. I know how to make sure the girl can't run away. Because once you teach a girl how to do this, she has the ability to make unlimited money from home. Why would she still give it to you? Why would she just run off and keep it all for herself? Why are you getting your percentage? I learned how to do everything to take a nobody and make her a somebody. I learned how to take a nothing, turn her into a cash cow. And betas from all across the world would be sending money into my bank account.
So he just described pimping.
What did I just hear?
He literally just described pimping in business terms. That's it.
It's like okay.
Oh my God.
Your Honor, the defense rests?
Your Honor, the defense doesn't even need to work. Your Honor, what the fuck is... Your Honor, Uncle Rockus is on the jury and he wants to hang this Ningen right now. He's got the rope right there.
No, Uncle Ruckus, the most racist, reverse vitiligo black man who's really a black man who thinks he's a white man because he was raised by a racist black man and white man who thinks that he's fucking insane. Even he would say, no, that guy, no, he just needs to go. He's not even going to go into his racial rants. He's just going to...
Robert, this man is deceased.
Yeah. Your Honor, this man is deceased.
For the record,
seriously.
Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
Oh, no, I was going to say, Andrew, he might as well be putting up a giant neon sign right above his head saying, I'm a bad person. I am guilty.
Yeah, no, you think he's going to give you some bad dating advice or some dumb manosphere red pill garbage? No, he's just describing crimes to you. He's just describing sex trafficking. Hey, guys, I know. Can you imagine if I was at my job and I literally said to my customers, I know what to do to make sure you don't run away? Just take a moment to just take it in.
It's literally this. It's literally just this. The secret ingredient
who literally
is
crime.
Crimes. The secret
ingredient is crime.
Is there anything more that we need to? Okay, people are going to try to say, "Oh no, this is just how a man can go into getting a relationship with women and have the women earn money for you, and she still gets money." She still has income for herself, but you have control of her finances. You have control over all her personal documents, like her ID, her passport. He fucking says it in there, so they can't run away.
Yeah,
that isn't just pimping; it's trafficking.
That sounds like ownership.
It's trafficking.
Yeah.
It's turning a person into a product. Also, if you remove the second part and you leave only the first part, it still sounds bad because when a woman does that, we call her a gold digger, and nobody likes those.
No.
So, best case scenario, you're a charlatan stealing somebody's money. Worst case scenario, you're a filthy sex trafficker, and we need to draw and quarter you.
Yeah, I don't know how this can be an argument.
I told Juan this. Andrew Tate wouldn't survive not 1 minute in front of a giant, large, like rally full of women. Like he would be beaten to near death.
Yep.
Near death.
Normally, I do not endorse mob mentality, but in this case, it seems fairly justified.
No,
Listen, I'm just saying, those lynchings happen for a reason.
It's more along the lines of I don't really subscribe to mob justice, but after seeing this guy, I'm feeling a bit part of the family, if you know what I'm saying.
I was going to say something similar.
Saying.
I was going to say something similar. I don't condone mob justice unless it gets results, which it would.
Mobbing
so
problems.
yes, we do condone mob justice.
No, mobbing problems require mobbing solutions.
Mobbing solutions.
That's mafia wannabe shit. The way he fucking talks about the fucking like operation that he tries to sell to guys, and this is the thing that he's done. He is a failed kickboxer, by the way. As in,
of course he is.
As in, he used to be a kickboxer. He got his ass kicked. And so he decided to rebrand, and he decided to work it out by running away from civilized society, from the United Kingdom or the United States, where he was working and living, and decided to run off. Where is it? Transylvania? Freaking Romania, is it? Basically they fucking ran off to, Romania. And that's where he set up his compound, as in, like, Osama bin Laden's compound, where he has a house with maybe maybe 2 floors above ground, 3 floors below, and a concrete gated fucking surrounding, along with his Bugattis showing off outside to show everyone how much of a baller he is. And it's literally fucking set up and built the way that Osama bin Laden's fucking compound was. And guess what happened with him? Do you remember what happened with Osama bin Laden?
He got caught and he got dusty.
He got dark 30'd. I'm not usually one who's big on
Bravo 6 going dank.
Yeah, I'm not usually one for going in on the savagery of the military-industrial complex, but it's hard to argue with results.
So, never before.
No.
Actually, I've seen these results before. They're fucking great. Let's do it again.
What's up?
Also, it's okay to celebrate it because John Cena announced that that Osama bin Laden was compromised, so we're fine.
Yeah. I remember they had gone off the air that year. It was literally him going off the air from WWE Raw, and the announcers, they told him after the match or whatever, and he grabbed the mic like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce to you that it is my pleasure to announce to you that the fine men and women on uniform have compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden," and everyone fucking started cheering.
Well, to be fair, and yes, America. To be fair, John Cena's one of his original images was the whole military boy thing. I mean, in the Transformers movies, he plays the military, and though he never did serve the militaries, he originally he almost joined the Marine Corps, believe it or not.
He's got, who was it, his brother, his cousin, who's a Marine?
He's always had a bit of a tribute to the troops element in his career, especially because, what was it again? I forgot the name. I think a family member of his was in the military.
Yeah, and out of respect for that, he starred in a movie called The Marine. So
that's also why he wears green shorts.
Jorts. He
likes camouflage.
Also, guys, another fun fact about John Cena: he owns a copy of the Declaration of Independence.
Based.
Bullshit. Really? Like a replica?
Yes.
Okay, don't tell Nicolas Cage. He'll get confused.
He knows.
After his time as Spider Noir, his brain needs a little bit of time to resettle, to go back to baseline over here. With incels interlinked and all that shit. So give Nicolas Cage a couple more months. Show. And if in the future, if Nicolas Cage has any sort of role and he happens to come across working with John Cena, pray to God that John does not tell him about his copy of the Declaration of Independence.
Too late.
You dork.
Too late. All right, Nicolas Cage in a black trench coat spotted running away from John Cena's residence.
All right, let's get back over to the opposite side of the coin of super awesome manhood, that is Andrew and Tristan Tate.
Yeah, let's get back over there to these two disgusting...
I always thought that dude was gay for the longest time.
Funny you should mention that!
Because I've seen videos of him on Twitter, and he looks like he's trying very hard to impress other men. Every time he posts one of those like thirst trap videos of him shirtless with jeans and a huge cigar, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, cool composition, but why are you always surrounded by other half-naked dudes?
Oh, no.
Who are you trying to impress here, man?
It's called peacocking. It's called, like trying to show off to other men how badass of a man you are, which is hilarious because he was out here dressed in a shimmery purple button-down shirt, black
You're
capri
welcome.
pants, and black loafers with no socks on. You don't believe me?
Yeah, listen, if you dress
Here he
like that,
is.
you're either trying to impress women or you're trying to impress other men.
That's kind of the whole thing. It's peacocking. That's part of his whole brand identity is I'm the sexiest man there is, and other men cannot dare to be as manly as me. The guy walks like he has a man vag. He walks
like he needs to go to the bathroom desperately.
Yeah, he walks like he's got camel toe, for fuck's sake. And I do appreciate, Jose, that you shared this fucking photo to us of him. Like, who wore it best? Andrew Tate or was this Blanche from Golden Girls?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, the dude is the very definition of trying too hard. And ironically, considering what he's being nailed for, it is very likely that this entire internet personality he's built on himself is made specifically to hide this. It's like rappers rapping about their own crimes. The idea that you are so bold-faced on what you're saying that people will not take you seriously, you know?
Oh, I know. Key and Peele made a joke, made a whole skit about that. Was it? Key. He was playing the like a cop, like a hardened like detective, and Peele was playing this rapper who was being charged with murders that were freaking described in detail in his rap song. And in 5 seconds, my lawyer come in with a superior officer to tell me to let me go. And I walk away, I'ma smile back at him. And he's literally like saying what he's doing and smiling back at Michael Key at it like, I'm getting away with it. Ah! Yeah.
By the way, this has in fact happened. There was at least one rapper by the name, actually several rappers. The most well-known cases were Kenjua McDaniel during a 2021 fatal shooting that he bragged about in his next discography, Young Thug, Bobby Shmurda, and Tay-K. These are notorious because they committed the crime very shortly to the days that they revealed their songs, and one of them outright confessed where he hid the evidence.
What the shit?
What?
Yeah.
Some people are really fucking dumb.
Gotta give it up to hubris. Gotta give it up to fucking hubris. Let's get into the article.
Listen, man, I gotta rap. This is the song of my soul. Oh shit, I'm behind bars.
Let's get into this PBS article so that we can get in on the nitty gritty here, shall we, folks?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Let's go.
Okay. From London, from the AP, influencers. They're not influencers. They're rapists. Brothers.
They influenced, all right. They influenced all their victims.
Yeah, that's true. Andrew and Tristan Tate were arrested Saturday in Miami after UK prosecutors said they brought further rape and sex trafficking charges against them. Britain's Crown Prosecution Service said the new charges relate to 4 further victims who were brought after authorities received evidence from Bedfordshire police in southeastern England. The charges include
rape, we got evidence.
Assault, and offenses relating to, quote, indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. That's right.
Oh.
They are being charged with kitty diddling. They got into the cookie jar.
Oh, no.
So they couldn't just stick to regular sexual abuse and trafficking. We have to do the cheese pizza business, too.
No, we don't even know what they mean. You're right, ladies. We don't know what they mean by extreme pornography. Are we talking about, like, super forcible in every orifice on the young
really
lady?
Fucked up shit.
Boy,
like,
perhaps?
hardcore beyond the bounds of normal rationality.
God damn. Like, I don't know. I've seen some pretty hardcore stuff in my time. By the way, Jose,
at least I'm pretty sure the people you were watching were doing it willingly.
And they were adults. By the way, Jose, I still need to apologize to you for all those viruses on your laptop.
That was
right.
You.
I know.
Joe blamed me for that shit for like a month. That was you.
Yeah, that was me. Well,
I'm calling the UK cops. They're throwing you in jail too for that shit.
All I did was see the damn thing. How was I supposed to know the horse was
You
there?
are guilty by association. I'm putting you on the cross and setting you on fire.
Angel, if Mother fucking David Lynch didn't want it to be made public, he wouldn't have filmed it, okay?
See, on one hand, you're right. On the other hand, shit, wait, never mind. He's right.
Yeah, so the charges announced Saturday, which bring the total number of alleged victims in the UK to 7, are the latest in a long-running international legal saga involving the brothers that has spanned the United States, Britain, and Romania. The brothers have denied wrongdoing. An attorney for the brothers, Joseph McBride, blasted the latest charges as filth and slander in a phone interview Sunday. He said he was confident the extradition request would immediately be denied. It's been 4 days and it hasn't been denied yet. Here are some of the things to know about the Tate brothers. Andrew Tate, 39, and Tristan Tate, 38, are dual U.S. British citizens known for the social media empire promoting wealth, male dominance, and misogyny. Yeah, I know the whole joke of the knees being soggy. No, these guys are doing that.
This is actual misogyny. Like, this man looks at women and he sees objects. Like, he's a disgusting, fucked up individual.
Yeah. Like, it's not my soggy knees, it's... No, that guy's an actual criminal. This is not a joke. This man actually looks down on half of humanity as a product. This dude is ill. In the brain. In the fucking brain. Yeah, no, it's that fucking horrible. So let's see here. Okay, so all right, let me go ahead and continue. Andrew Tate is a former professional kickboxer and self-described misogynist who has amassed more than 10 million followers, most of them boys and young men on Twitter. I refuse to call it X to this day. He has been banned.
It's called Twitter. Shut up, Elon.
He has been banned from platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram for violating hate speech guidelines. He also runs an online academy where he teaches young men how to get rich and attract women. Tristan Tate is also a former kickboxer. The brothers are avid supporters of U.S. President Donald Trump. Oh, by the way, he's the only reason why they were allowed in the United States and why they were in Miami to be arrested in the first place.
Yep. Remember that. Yep.
And Andrew Tate and his brother faced multiple charges in the UK and Romania, where they moved to in 2016. British prosecutors said the new charges related to the alleged offenses took place between 2010 and 2017. They said Andrew Tate was charged with 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault, and 19 charges for offenses related to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography.
Christ.
So this isn't even the first freaking child charge he's got. Tristan
Don't
Tate.
forget, no, this is the first one that they seem to have solid evidence for. Those allegations are pretty heavy, but ultimately we still have to follow the rule of law. If there is no evidence, there's not really much you can do. The fact that they nailed him, not just on one, but multiple charges with proper evidence this time, that puts into light literally, that means that we can plausibly believe everything else they have been accused for. Because remember, that's all we know that they've done so far.
So far as we know, yeah. No, you're right. Oh, by the way, Mr. Quake and Vicente Guerrero in the chat, guys. Folks, welcome. Thank you so much for joining over here. Welcome back to the Ravens Flock and welcome to the Black Files. Vicente saying, looks again like we will not see the Tate brothers versus the Paul brothers in any kind of fight. The only ones that I want to win in that fight will be the fucking the ring mat, because I want it to turn 255-0-0 red. That's all. I want
the only one that wins is the mysterious third wrestler that shows up with a case of money and smacks the shit out of the winner. Money in the bank. Let's go.
Yeah,
Mr. Quake, if you want to be a man, join the military, but I'm glad it happened. But the older Tate seems mature. I saw him on a Christian podcast. No, they're both disgusting rapists, Mr. Quake. Don't fall for the hype. The Crown Prosecution Service said in a statement, it, quote, has requested the extradition of the Tates from the U.S. They have been arrested and await extradition.
Remove the Tates from this country.
Remove these disgusting Tates from the United States immediately to face justice against God.
The court of law.
Let's see, the Tates have already faced previous charges on rape, bodily harm, human trafficking, and controlling prostitution for gain related to 3 other alleged victims in the UK between 2012 and 2015. In June, a UK High Court judge threw out a legal bid by the Tates to be told the names of their accusers. So like they wanted who are the bitches who are trying to get off against us? We would like to know. And the judge with his curly fucking powdered wig and the robe literally said, denied, bitch.
That is not how it works, sir.
Like,
I'm glad it was denied because can you imagine if
They got off scotch free.
if they found out the names and then those women mysteriously
Disappear.
vanished?
They don't even have to make
know
them
how scary
disappear.
that
Hit
can
them with
be.
enough legal litigation and they'll never accuse you of anything again. Economic ruin can be just as devastating as murder nowadays.
or even worse, like have their stupid followers, all the stupid manosphere little baby boys who are like literally 2 seconds away. Like all they need is the right kind of 3D printer filament and the freaking location of these girls, and these motherfuckers will try to Lee Harvey Oswald them.
It could happen.
Yeah.
But then again, just like
Sadly.
King of the Hill shows, sometimes you can have a good influence to offset a bad one.
You're
At
not
least
wrong.
I hope that's the case. Take that,
sincerely-
old man.
I sincerely hope that you're correct on that, and I do believe that you're right. Let's see. In Romania, the siblings were arrested in 2022, in late 2022, along with 2 Romanian women. The 4 were accused of participating in criminal schemes to lure women for sexual exploitation. They denied those allegations, and the Romanian case hasn't gone forward because of legal and procedural problems. The case hasn't been closed, and there's also a separate legal case against the brothers in Romania. Andrew Tate has repeatedly claimed the prosecutors in Romania have no evidence against him, and that there is a political conspiracy to silence them. Also, wasn't he fucking...
Yeah, right.
Wasn't he also trying to fucking brag that, if the reason why I'm living in Romania, bro, is because if there's any sort of bitch who tries to come up against me, all I have to do is call the policeman and give him a couple $100,000, and that charge goes away, bro. He's literally fucking made a video admitting, hey, by the way, I bribe cops because it's easier to bribe cops in Romania.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
that is basically the kind of boldness that makes you not really taken seriously. It's the idea of, if I confess to something so blatant, so over the top, so mind-bendingly, childishly evil, people will not bother investigating me because I am too obvious of a suspect. Well, surprise!
Surprise,
Life
bitch.
is not a sitcom.
Yeah, no, this isn't a fucking joke.
Thou hast fucketh around, it is now time to findeth out.
Idiot.
No, and it's fucking insane how brazen these guys have fucking been. But you know what? I don't give a shit because they're getting everything that's coming to them. Now, let's see.
Finally, karma's biting them.
And
Took a while, but I'm glad that we got here.
Karma.
Oh my lord. So how the extradition process could work. Let's see here. So the brothers are expected to appear Monday before a magistrate judge in Miami, where they are currently being held in federal detention. Bail is rarely granted to those held for international extradition, and their lawyer said he expects they will remain jailed for the time being. In the coming weeks, a U.S. district judge will consider whether they meet the conditions for extradition. The ultimate decision about whether to order the extradition will fall to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Yeah, the idiot who hates Cuba more than Cuban nationals who fled the country to escape the Castro regime. Let's leave it to this fucking crazy person. Yeah, let's fucking what's the worst that can happen there, huh? So fucking, let's see, while the State Department has some discretion to deny extradition requests from the UK, it has granted nearly every British request since ratifying a strengthened extradition treaty in 2007. One exception came during Trump's first term, where the U.S. declined an extradition request for the wife of a former American diplomat involved in a fatal crash in England, citing diplomatic immunity. The rejection prompted an international outcry. So there is a history for Donald Trump and the people that work under him in the government to not give a shit about the law. What a shocker.
Something tells me they're going to give a shit about this one. Because how is it going to make a look for his public image if he even allows this piece of shit to stay here longer than he should?
You'd think that they would actually have an interest on there, but you also forget one tiny little thing here. They are also, it says, this little sentence. The brothers are avid supporters of U.S. President Donald Trump. They met with him in person. They schmoozed the guy. And considering that this octogenarian bloat fart is literally all you need to do is tell him what a pretty special boy he is, and he throws fucking money and influence and access your way, it's not that difficult for this metrosexual bitch boy who fucking comes up this way to flatter Donald Trump. It's not gonna take much. All he's gotta do is fucking come on up. Fucking all femme fatale in a fucking noir film.
Please don't put that image in my head. I just ate.
Hi there, baby. Get out, orphan, bruv.
Oh my god.
It was the worst of times. It was the best of times.
Yeah.
Play it again, Sam. No, not that one. Play the one with the dubstep, Sam.
Oh my god.
That being said, though, if they do nail these bastards if they actually have solid evidence, either they cannot keep them here or they have to put them in jail here. Because there's no such thing as international barrier for this kind of crime. You can't afford to keep these guys in this place. It's genuinely not worth the scandal. So either they get jailed here forever or they get jailed over there forever. Mind you, I don't want them to be jailed.
I know.
I don't want them to be
I want them
jailed.
to be under the jail. Very much.
I want them to feed the animals. I want them to become fertilizer. I want the beautiful bed of roses that grows out of their bodies to add some beauty to the world from which they have taken so much.
Truthfully, I can't help but agree with you there, Angel. I cannot help but agree, because that would be the only contribution these motherfuckers would actually have to humanity. And truthfully, other than that, that's all I can think of between these two boys. Like, why were they in the U.S. to fucking begin with? Which is another thing. Remember, they were trying to run away from living in America, and they were trying to run away from living in the UK because they were already having legal trouble there, which is why they ran off to Romania and built their Osama bin Laden compound. So, why they were there? British police previously sought the Tate's extradition to the UK once their legal proceedings in Romania concluded. But in February 2025, they were allowed to leave Romania after authorities lifted travel restrictions, and they flew to Florida on a private jet. Romania's foreign minister said at the time that a U.S. official in the Trump administration had expressed interest in the brothers' legal case in Romania. Trump said he knew nothing about the case when he was asked if his administration pressured the Romanian government to release the Tates. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Let's fucking take that.
Even if they did, there is genuinely nothing about this that makes you look good, no matter which you just spin it. Like, bro, find who the fuck in your administration approved of that shit if you want to actually clean your ass so badly. Because anybody who actually wants them anywhere near civilization is already a sus individual. There's also the fact that they most likely thought they could get away with basically starting their business again, because for all his talk about business, Andrew Tate doesn't seem like a very smart person. So something tells me that he ran away from America. They went to the UK. Then the UK nearly caught him. Then he goes to fucking Pennsylvania. Romania. And fucking Vlad Tepes nearly catches him. And honestly, I kind of wish he did.
I wish.
And then he probably thinks that, yeah, if the president is giving me a green card, that means I can just come here and do whatever I want. And then he gets caught anyway. Because turns out, no, you cannot just do whatever you want, dumbass.
No.
Now, we may not be able to impale him through his ass to his mouth, but, well, let's just say, depending how this goes, there will be a lot of impalement in his future all the same.
As I've been so happy to, and yes, I have said this on my political profiles on social media, because I'm not sorry. It's not just a matter of, yeah, let's dunk on the assholes. It's a matter of fucking basic human decency. And
yes.
I have said this with a smile on my face and a song in my heart, and I will not back away from this. So Tristan, Andy, little girlies, bite the pillow, because the crown is coming, and they're going in dry.
Now, personally, I am not fond of having criminals dole out the punishment that the authorities should be dealing out. I don't really like that idea of the prison system. But the death sentence takes too damn long. So in the meantime, this will have to do. Until our government evolves that we can expedite the act of putting motherfuckers down, this will do.
Yeah, truthfully, and I'm not even that big of a fan of the death penalty, personally. But I know and understand. I've even told people I understand and I can appreciate the requirement for this ultimate sentence for people who commit these sort of heinous crimes. You know, the punishment fitting the crime and so on. The thing that I'm not that big a fan of is when people are calling for blood for like the tiniest of infractions. Like
Of
fucking,
course.
like if you got someone who was like, oh hey, they were fucking they were pulled over in a traffic stop and they have a little more marijuana on them than what's legally allowed, and people want them to be freaking executed. I'm like, no, that's just weed. We have licenses for weed. If you want to give a person jail time, you can try and work on that, and you can make an argument. But you're not going to freaking put that poor sap under the fucking under the jail. You put these freaking metrosexual motherfuckers under the jail because of
Forever.
how fucking horrible their crimes have been.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. And, well, you see, the problem is the officer had severe hearing trouble that he never diagnosed. So when the guy he stopped said, hey, officer, would you like to smoke with me? He interpreted that as, officer, would you smoke me? And then tragedy struck.
And isn't that how the beginning of Formula 51 starring Samuel L. Jackson started?
Pretty much. It ain't the 80s anymore,
No,
man.
The 70s are dead. The 70s are over, man. No, yeah, you need to watch that movie, by the way, Formula 51. Jose,
It's a great film.
Jose, you have a copy of that, right?
Yes, that's how I
yes,
saw
I do.
it with you guys.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's literally Samuel L. Jackson. The British name of that movie is The 51st State. You have Meatloaf in it, and it's basically he
Rise
played.
Iphans is in it.
Who else?
Rise Iphans.
Yes, Rhys Ifans. Yes, Rhys Ifans. He's in that movie as well. And it's like he plays a master like chemist and pharmacologist who got a bad rap in jail, and so in order for him to make ends meet for years, he worked for a crime lord, and in order to produce designer drugs. And one day he designs, like, he builds the formula for this ultimate super party drug, and he decides, hey, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave the United States, I'm gonna go across to England, over to like northern England, and I'm going to sell the formula for like $25 million or whatever it was. No, $30 million. Whoever can give me that in cash in my hand will get my formula, and I'll be scot-free. But calamity ensues. His former boss wants payback, and the mobsters in the UK know about him, and there's all sort of calamity. There's shenanigans. There's one dork of a ruffian who's literally just trying to get tickets to a soccer game, but he works for the mob too.
Bob just wants to play kickball.
No, he wants tickets to a soccer game. He's from Liverpool, and Liverpool's playing, and so he's trying to go like, hey, my home team's playing in day after tomorrow. I want the fucking tickets. And like, oh, I'll get you connected here. You're good. Like, dude, motherfucker, we have a deal. And shenanigans.
My favorite is when at the beginning of the movie where he finally gets the fabled fish and chips, and he goes, what did they do to this fish? They battered it to death?
Like, okay. They don't know how good fish and chips is if you've got the fish fried up right. I've actually fried up fish and chips on my own. You guys have tried my food. Well, I know girls,
It's pretty
you're not big
good.
on fish yourselves. Zayana, Dragon, I know you're not big on
Sadly,
fish.
no.
No.
My stomach doesn't like it.
That's okay. It's not the end of the world, and I'm not going to hold it against you. So next time, if y'all are over, and if I do fish and chips, I'll do.
Now, if you do mahi,
Yes.
I love it, especially black and mahi. I will eat it to the end of the world because it's they call it the chicken of the sea. It's very mild, so it's fine on my stomach.
Mhm.
I think I can try and manage that. Like we get our money together.
Blackened mahi.
Yeah,
Yummy.
sure. I'm actually pulling up the recipe for it right now. Blackened mahi recipe. I'll figure that out. And for the ladies and the guys get fish and chips. Everyone gets fries anyway. So everyone-
Yay! I
Cool.
love fries.
Tasty.
Yeah, and we have like lemon wedges that we'll put on with the fish, right? Sound good? Cool. That's a nice
All
dinner
right.
idea.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. All right, back to the story, Juancho.
Okay, yeah,
Back
let's
to
get back on it. You're right. Yeah. Oh, what's his face? Mr. Quake and Aaron Cooper. Yeah, Aaron Cooper saying, weren't they at an MMA fight when they were caught? Were they? Where the hell were? Well, actually, that's a good connection. That's a good question to ask. Let me fucking find out. Where was Andrew Tate arrested on 17 Okay. Were arrested Saturday in Miami. But where? What were they doing in Miami? Oh, okay. Well, here this should help. NPR, also public broadcasting. It's literally non-profit radio. Let's see. Where were they? Okay, no, this is just a copy of the same. No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was a copy of the same Who's It that I was reading earlier from PBS News. No, it doesn't say where they were. Weird. Okay, but that's not what's important over here. But no, I get what you mean. Thank you, Aaron Cooper, for joining in. I appreciate you there. Let's see. I blame the upbringing of a father of the Tate brothers. Yeah, no, these guys, they had, like, the weirdest fucking childhood because, their father was a chess grandmaster and a raging misogynist as well. So he imparted those teachings onto him. So nice going there,
Maybe
Pops.
so, but after a while, listen, I understand that parents shape you, but after a while, you are responsible for your own decisions. It was up to them to become better people, and they clearly chose not to be.
They really didn't, and you're right about that. At this point, when you've got they're my age. He's literally fucking this motherfucker is 1 day older than me. He was born December 1st. I'm born December 2nd. So. Yeah, no, outside, yeah, they were...
Look at this Ningen, grown-ass man.
Okay, I see what it is. They were arrested by U.S. Marshals in Miami, Florida, outside the James L. Knight Center on July 18th. The arrest occurred just before Tate was scheduled to co-host an IBA bare-knuckle boxing event. Are you fucking serious? They were fucking part of bare-knuckle boxing? No fucking wonder. That's like the bare knuckle boxing is right up there with fucking power slap as one of the fucking dumber of the lowbrow forms of combat sports. Oh my fucking lord. Yeah, no, John Jones and IBA bare knuckles takes place Saturday, July 18th at the James L. Knight Center. Let's see. The event is headlined by bare knuckle world champion Elvin El Bandito Brito facing UFC veteran Vyacheslav Klaus Borshev. You'd think I just made up words, didn't you?
That just sounded like the name from a Russian restaurant.
Yeah, can you repeat
Hello,
the
my
name?
name is Borscht.
Repeat the name, Juan.
Yeah, by.
Can you please repeat that?
Yes, I will be happy to repeat that. Let's see. It's by. With headlined by bare knuckle world champion Elvin El Bandito Brito facing UFC veteran Vyacheslav Slava Klaus Borshev. Yeah, that's
What?
That's his fucking act. That's the other guy's actual. Ugh, so fucking weird. Yeah, the event is past. We know that's because it was last Saturday. Okay, so yeah, you can talk about the athleticism involved in bare knuckle boxing. We can have that, but really, the only market that's open for is for assholes who think that MMA is for sissies.
MMA is just MMA, man. It's a sport.
No, it really is. It really fucking is. Yeah, and I see here the moment we mentioned lemon wedges for the fish that we're gonna have. Like I'm seeing over here in the chat, by the way. Where is he? Yeah, Joe on the chat on the Black Files. How's it going, Joe? He went lemon pepper wedges. Yay. Appreciate it. Thank you, Joe. Let's see. The hosting wearing women's clothing. I know, right? I know, Aaron Cooper. Well, he was there to impress all the men who were there in attendance. He wanted to show what a real alpha top G brov is supposed to look like. With his fucking, he fucking ruined purple shirts for everyone. I'm gonna need to keep the purple button shirt that I have, which is almost similar to his. I'm gonna need to keep that in the closet for at least 6 months before I can even consider bringing it back out. So thanks a lot, asshole. You ruined something else. But one thing that we do need to actually factor in here is, hang on, let me close that one, is the possibility of how the U.S. government is going to react or not react. This is how wild this shit's been going. Literally 18 hours ago on Axios, and I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. Let's see. We're saying over here, Trump and Rubio don't plan to stop Tate brothers' extradition to the UK. So, yay.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Got to know that there's a sliver of common sense left in the office that tells, hey, yeah, keeping these guys around, not good for our image.
Yeah. No,
Not good for the rep. We should probably get rid of these guys. They're problematic. They are problematic individuals, and we cannot have them here.
It's very sad that these men, they're very nice men. They don't know what they're doing, and they're very sad. It's very, very sad, and they have to. You're about law and order. It's like they're fucking saying like we're going to strip the freaking inalienable rights that we have for people residing in the U.S. We're going to murder our fucking citizens in the streets, but we draw the line at sex traffickers. I'm like, wait, you keep doing murdering your citizens?
Yeah, sure, they do it all the time.
That's still fucking wrong.
I mean, it depends. Something point of view, something dark side, something complete. But I'm glad that for once, common sense is reigning in. I don't even need a statement. I don't even want a statement. I just want action to be taken. I don't want to see no sitting on their asses and twiddling thumbs. I want those motherfuckers away from civilization expeditiously. The least they could do is remove them from everybody's sake, if only for the sake of everybody else.
And if nothing else, in order to make sure that they don't freaking taint the goodwill of the U.S. government, because Lord knows they need as much as they're gonna get, especially considering how crap of a job they're doing at the moment. But they'll leave.
Last thing we need is another PR competition where who can make the worst decisions. Like, we have a perfectly good opportunity for everybody involved to do the right thing.
Like, hey, wait,
for once.
Wait, what are you doing? Get back here! This is a perfect opportunity to throw your life away. Oh my!
Isn't this the opposite of a Ningen moment where everybody can just do the right thing? What would you call that?
Like but instead, everyone's doing the absolute horrible things, but you just happen to find one guy who's even worse than the most horrible people you've got, and like, okay, no, we can't fucks with that.
Wait a minute, I'm better than this.
Like, oh wait a minute, I'm just a white collar criminal.
Fun fact. The little music piano piece that plays during that clip of the Boondocks is played in C major, aka all white keys.
Oh my god, fucking Boondocks. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm telling you, that show was amazing.
Oh my lord. Fucking so, yeah, thank you to Mark Caputo from Axios for this one. Let's see how this is actually turning out, because I just love the stupid face of shock on Tristan Tate here. He's the one who has hair.
There is consequences to my actions?
Yeah, and Andrew Tate is like, oh, how about that?
He's saying, you peasants.
He says like, oh,
the other
shit.
One, on the right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He looks like he's saying, peasants.
Yeah, no, he does call people fucking peasants.
To me? I made my mistakes. Etc., etc., etc.
So let's see here. President Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, let's see here, aren't planning to block the extradition to the UK of the Tate brothers, the notorious manosphere influencers accused of rape and human trafficking. Why it matters? Andrew Tristan Tate were part of a coalition of hypermasculine social media voices advocating for Trump when he was reelected in 2024. The brothers have reported connections to the two of Trump's sons and have had support from top Trump advisors. Officially and publicly, Trump and his administration have kept the Tates at arm's length because of their sordid reputations. Quote, the U.S. has an extradition treaty with the UK and the administration intends to honor it in this case, a senior administration official told Axios. Driving the news, U.S. Marshal arrested the Taints in Miami, as we know that part. They're also indicted on separate sex charges in Romania in 2023. In court filings, the Justice Department made clear that Rubio has sole discretion to block their extradition to the UK if he believes the brothers are being politically persecuted. That's why all these fuckers are saying, that's why all they're shouting is, well, oh, this is persecution. We're being persecuted. We're being harassed. And our rights
they're basically crying out for the U.S. government to save them, and even the U.S. government is like,
why?
Nah, bruh.
No, they literally pulled Imhotep in The Mummy Returns. My lord, save me, save me. Why?
And then it gets split. And then it gets split in half. Anyways,
no, he didn't get split in half. He got drawn and quartered by the shitty CGI Scorpion King.
Yeah. But he got killed by the Rock Scorpion Johnson. Oh man, that movie was great.
It had no business being that. It had no business being that fun. It really
Yes, it did. That's why he had business to begin with.
Good point. All right. Let's continue on this. So, let's see. On Monday, Taint's attorney Joey McBride told reporters outside the federal. Yeah, literally the fucking lawyer is trying to say that the two charges are politically motivated. No question about it. They're trying to howl. Please help me. I'm saying the magic words. Please help me, U.S. government. Save me. Save me. They're literally trying to fucking say that shit as if that's the magic word on how these dorks are going to work. McBride said that brothers are innocent and will fight extradition. A senior state official says the secretary has not spoken to the Tate brothers or their lawyers. The State Department has no plans to act on this matter at this time. Those who know Rubio's thinking say the secretary, a conservative Catholic who fought against the U.S. Senator for stronger human trafficking laws and protection of victims, isn't inclined to help the Taints. Quote, Marco thinks these guys are scum, said one source. Now, if the president overrules him, which I don't think is likely, he's got a problem. So even Marco Rubio, who's as bankrupt as they come, even he's like, bitch, I still have to maintain the illusion of standards.
Oh I have a job to do. It doesn't involve keeping you around.
Oh my God.
You know what the disturbing part is, though? The way that Tate was talking about his, well, let's just call them, they were his victims.
Yeah.
That is also the same way you could speak about somebody that you are forcing to traffic drugs over the border.
Save me! Save me!
Yes.
I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Oh my God, you're not wrong. Oh, God damn it. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Goofy ass spin.
This might genuinely be a most amazing part where somebody has no choice but to do the right thing, because anything you do short of hitting them with the biggest banhammer on God's green earth will make you look like a complete idiot. Like, there is the fact that they have solid evidence, supposedly by the report, that they can have evidence that they can have as undisputable proof that these men have committed these crimes opens the door to checking out if the other crimes also had something on them. Though, supposedly, the fact that they didn't get arrested earlier means that either the case took a while to make or there really wasn't enough evidence to prove it. After all, allegations are just words. Can't really do anything with just words. But this might be a solid, proper case that might actually bury these bastards far away in a deep, dark cube where nobody might see them again. And honestly, I cannot think of any other solution.
14 months.
20 cycles in the isocubes, minimum rations. If I see you outside, you're dead. Anyway, what I was getting is, this is one of those cases that there's nothing that can defend them. Not even the people that want to defend them will be able to defend them. Sure, the lawyer will say that, but that's because that's the lawyer's job. It's their job to defend their clients, even if they are scum of the earth. But nobody with common sense will not pay attention to these allegations. And they don't have neither the money or the power or the clout to get away with it anymore. They goofed up. They goofed, simply. They like any other criminal who succeeds for too long, they got complacent and something slipped through. This is usually how these kind of cases go.
Ladies,
sorry to interrupt, but I have to get going. I have to get up.
That's all right. I'll have to head out to in a few minutes.
Yeah, no, I understand. Dragonfang, you go ahead and bounce. I know you got to get up at like 6 in the morning. God help you. Oh my fucking.
Best of luck.
But yeah,
I have to go in at 6. I wake up at 5.
Fucking training. I swear to Bob. Like even the fucking tabloids are saying this shit. Like they're even fucking saying here of how Andrew Taint's link to Barron Trump is raising questions Republicans, quote, would rather not answer. Even they were fucking over here saying, like, wait a minute, they're connected somehow to the lanky 20-year-old little freaking weirdo youngest son of Donald Trump, who's actually an inch taller than Jose, by the way. He's 5'7".
Dude is stretched. Well, you see, that's because he's filled with political power. The more political power you have, the taller you get.
Actually, he's just filled with entitlement.
When you're that rich, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even actual rich. He's cash poor. As what's his face? Peter Griffin's actually defended. And speaking of defending, Joe in the chat said Clavicular defended him on Piers Morgan, made himself look very stupid, to be honest. Yeah, we talked about that.
Nobody ever accused him of being smart.
Yeah, no, we talked about Clavicular too being a fucking moron and getting in his own legal trouble. So
the thing is, even without the crimes, like Andrew Tate is just not a person you would defend, because you look at this guy and go, oh, he's just a tool. Like he's just a deeply unpleasant, very stupid individual. You don't want to be the guy who defends this dude. Even if he committed no crimes, I wouldn't want to be associated with such an individual. He's just
Not a good
kind
person.
of a dick.
Yeah. No, he's not even kind of a dick. He's just a dick. You know, for a guy who walks around.
I call him a huge dick, but he sounds like a man who's overcompensating anyway.
Oh, you have no idea. Oh my God. So let me see here. Like you just reminded me. Let's see. In terms of overcompensating, let's see here. Let me actually fucking pull up because let me put it this way. If this is what the top G is fucking rocking with all of his massive fortune and misogyny against women and how much of an alpha bro he is and how manly he is over here, if this is what he's packing, this isn't even an edited photo. This isn't even fucking edited or anything fucking made up or anything. This is an actual legit photograph of this guy in one of those stupid little European cut Speedos. Then, yeah, I'm not surprised actually that this is that he behaves the way he does. Let me just put it this way: man vag.
Yeah.
What?
Then again, overcompensating for something might certainly explain a few things about him.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're making me side with Killmonger again. Is this your hero?
I'm gonna put my Sigmund Freud glasses on and just start analyzing shit.
Michael B. Jordan is out here like, God, the back of my neck is itching. Either somebody's talking about anime or somebody's quoting me again. Oh well, must be nothing. Yeah, no, this fucking loser who has to manipulate and mistreat women in order to get his way, in order to earn income, because motherfucker doesn't know how to hold down a 9-to-5 like regular people like yourselves, like Zayana, like Dragonfang, who's got to wake up at 5 a.m, like Jose, who's got to listen to stupidities, like me, who has to look for stupidities, like K-Storm, who has to rig against the AIs for job screening and shit. It's like this motherfucker doesn't know how to hustle. He doesn't know how to put in the work. He thinks that
He doesn't know how to pull himself up by the bootstraps.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's too busy pulling himself up by the G-string here, apparently. Man vag, as I said. Motherfuck this guy. Fucking, we'll leave the Axios article for folks to read on your own time, on your own dime, because I know that y'all need to biggity bounce in a few moments over here, Angel. Let me see here. Joe, also in the chat, right-wing circle of wet wipes. Remember, thank you, right-wing circle of wet wipes.
Oh my God.
They're gonna have to wipe a lot of crap away for this one. This is not gonna help anybody's reputation. Like anything this man touches turns to poo.
And that's even including our dumbass president who can't keep a pool clean, even though he burns 16 million taxpayer dollars to do it. Like, and that's actual literal pond scum, and even that is not as bad as this piece of shit.
16 million so far. They keep catching people that keep trying to throw more garbage in the pool.
Actually,
really
no,
not
they
helping
drained
the
the
case.
pool and they have it cordoned off with armed guards, watchdogs, drones, and Patriot missiles flying over the thing so that no one can go inside the dry pool. And they
Plot twist. They kill somebody and their body explodes, lands in the pool, makes it dirty anyway.
An even bigger plot twist, they ended up, when they drained the pool, they drained out all of the evidence of any wrongdoing in there. And the only thing that you can see inside the dry area of the reflecting pool in DC is the tire tracks from where Trump's freaking motorcade drove past. So it's literally like saying, oh wait, by the way, the long gash that's all the way down, it wasn't caused by anyone. It was caused by him and his whole motorcade driving down the dry blue crappy paint job.
They really should have put a fountain in there, honestly.
No, we've got fountains everywhere else. The reflecting pools.
We need bigger fountains. I'm just saying, a pool is just a bad place to keep around. It requires way too much upkeep. And something that big and that wide, it doesn't matter what system you install, it's gonna grow some shit in there. Just put a fucking fountain.
We've got fountains. This one's a pool. And it's not our pool, it's
bigger
Abe Lincoln's
fountains.
pool. Are you going to take a pool away from Abe Lincoln?
Yes.
Yeah, well, he might have something to say about it. Remember,
Fine,
not only
I
was
will
he...
fist fight Lincoln. Put a fountain in while he's beating my ass.
Angel, you have to remember something very important. Abe Lincoln's statue is not a statue. It is his tomb. We had to seal him in concrete because after he freed the slaves and after the end of the Civil War, when he was shot in the head by John Wilkes Booth, that the bullet didn't actually kill him, but it mutated a part of his brain due to a combination of cordite and lead poisoning, turning him into Mecha Lincoln. We have him sealed in concrete.
Every year we spend $5 million so we can renew the foundation of the statue so he doesn't get out.
Exactly. And you have to keep the reflecting pool open because it's actually angled towards the Lincoln Memorial. He's got the portrait of Dorian Gray syndrome in there. If he is forced to see his reflection, he cannot be removed from his tomb.
So he's an SCP. We keep him in charge with the pool.
Exactly. So he's watching the pool is watching him. Super Mecha Lincoln cannot escape. Otherwise, he will mistake every person in the South as a slave owner, and he'll go down to the southern states, and he'll overrun the entire government of those states. And wait a minute, why am I arguing against this? That sounds badass.
Well, we actually got to keep him around in case the Russians get too uppity. The last time we did that, we used Liberty Prime. It was very effective.
Yeah, we did use Liberty Prime, and also we needed to be careful because the last time Liberty Prime was pulled out of mothballs, we had an issue. It was in Thanksgiving. Keith David was involved. I don't want to get into
it was a bit of a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, but Keith David is cool.
Yes, he is. But also there was some prepubescent kid along with his grandfather involved. It's a whole family thing. I don't want to get into that. But that's not the point. The point here that we've got is as far as Andrew and Tristan Tate are concerned. They actually, let me finish the fucking comments from Joe in the chat. Got distracted. Remember his fight against that reality TV star, and they tried to big man after it. Same weekend, Jake Paul lost. That was an okay weekend for us unemployed people. For us employed people, LMAO. I remember that, and the whole thing was that the reality TV star that Andrew Tate fought, he literally went out of his way to wear like super hot pink like fight gloves, and to have like super hot pink freaking fight shorts to go with it, just to be able to dunk on Andrew Tate, saying, by the way, you got dumped on by this motherfucker, and he was out here looking like he raided Ken's wardrobe. Let's see if he said
my name's Ken! And it's just Ryan Gosling beating the shit out of him.
If you said, Guerrero, the Republican hate is strong here. I don't know what you mean. I'm talking about the southern states. There's a difference. Let me see.
We are the southern states.
Your point?
No, Florida is not technically the South.
Yeah,
are you kidding me? We're the most south we could possibly be.
How much
more south can we get?
We weren't part of the South, though.
It's true. We weren't part of the South at that time.
Yeah, well.
So technically, we're not considered the South.
Because direction-wise, if we were any more south, we'd be in Mexico right now.
Gotcha.
Well, I know it's just a weird thing because we weren't technically part of the South, so that's why people down here technically didn't have a Southern accent because it's
we weren't part of the South. We tried it once, and the slaves complained so much we got rid of them. It sucked.
God damn it, Angel! Not again. Let me see here. Everything Trump does is gold. It's gold forever. Golden. Apparently, he says narcissist. To be honest, Captain Anderson.
He's made gold look terrible.
I know he's ruining gold for everyone. God damn it! But then again, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, they ruined trying to be like Miami sexy guys for everyone too, because that's the cosplay that they try to put out with their image, and like you mentioned,
it's the kind of NPC you see in a Grand Theft Auto game.
And it's not, and it's literally even in the NPCs, they're trying too hard. Like we mentioned over here, it's that they're fucking overcompensating for literally their freaking man vag that they're rocking over here. But that's not what's important. What's important on there is that the Tate brothers are actually looking like they're going to be facing some accountability and extraditing over to the UK, where while they have similar civil liberties for people being prosecuted of a crime, let's just say there's still a couple of holdover regulations from when the crown had direct control in the government and wasn't just a placeholder. So
Guillotine now.
Actually, do you know where they may have placed their pillory post?
What?
Do you know where they might have put away the pillory? Because I think they may need to. I think they may need to whip that out of storage. They needed to actually get the pillory out and actually get them freaking hands and head shackled in.
Gotta sharpen this shit real quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no, they'll literally just hold them in the stockades there and hold them out for days at a time or whatever as part of the sentence. Maybe being part of the being under the crown of the United Kingdom may not have been such a bad thing after all. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Now it will only expedite the hours they will wait in jail as their rightful sentence falls upon them.
Afraid so. I'm afraid you're right. Andrew Tate's mother. Let me see here. What is that? Andrew Tate's mother might be a narc. Oh shit, Mr.
What?
Quake. No,
I would not be surprised, but yeah, sure.
No, Mr. Quake saying Andrew Tate's mother may be a narc. So I'm like, oh shit, that would explain a lot.
Poor Andrew. What did he do to deserve the? Oh, right, all that shit he did. Getting close to midnight, I'd like me to put in my last words before I turn in.
Go ahead.
So, there really isn't much else that hasn't been said already, so I would like to send my sincerest condolences to all the victims. The ones that got justice and the ones that didn't. I can only hope that this piece of crap receives the proper sentence he deserves, assuming that all these accusations are correct and the evidence is proper and in place, law procedure and all that shit. I sincerely hope that this happens because even if I cannot get the full satisfaction I want in the punishment, I would like some justice in this world to come through for those that have suffered and for the many victims that have managed to avoid such a fate. There are sadly many people like him in the world. So, having two less, that makes the day a little brighter. At best, I hope we never see him again.
I hope so too. Well, we're going to see them at their trials once they're extradited, and also there's still that to deal with. So we've got that to look forward to.
Depending on how much evidence we have there, those trials will be a formality.
Good point. So, all right, Angel, I'll go ahead and let you get off over here. You go the fuck to sleep. Zayana, right, other Angel, you have.
It's been good, y'all.
We'll check you next time. All right.
Love you lots. Please take care. See you around.
My fair lady, go ahead and give us your final thoughts here, Zayana Rose.
Oh, we're all wrapping up?
Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure that we wrap up over here.
Oh, okay, no problem. Go
Justice. Justice. Okay, we're getting there to justice, but still, finally, consequences are having action. Actions finally are having consequences. It's beautiful. I cannot wait until even more evidence is found so that they can be put away forever. And I hope the victims never have to worry about fearing for their lives after what has been done to them. So, yeah, no, fuck them. Fuck those brothers.
With a smile on my face.
Did you like my cackling?
I did
It was
actually get to hear the cackle.
wonderful.
I didn't hear the cackle, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, you're good. All right, let me see here. Okay, then, Jose, Jose, you go ahead and give us your final thoughts, and what can we expect from from Friday night's edition of Wrestle Rewind at 10 p.m.?
All right, so final thoughts on this shit. First of all, Andrew Tate looks like a very disgusting Fruit Loop in his arrest picture. Secondly,
Fruit Loops are one of my favorites. Come on, you're killing everything that I love.
I know. Well, technically he is.
I know. I'm blaming him.
I do hope that that apart from the court hearings, that justice is actually served against the Tate brothers. Because they're fucking disgusting, because they're fucking disgusting human beings. And, Angel does make a good point. We do need to extend our condolences and our hearts go out to the victims of the Tate brothers, especially the ones who have not gotten any justice against them. Any justice. There's no justice, no closure, nothing. they have to live with the fucking pain and trauma that these idiots put them through.
And
yeah, no, there's really not much else for me to say. It's they brought it on themselves, and and knowing how predictable they are, they're gonna plead not guilty, which is a bold strategy. Okay, yeah, they're pleading not guilty, which is a very bold strategy considering that Andrew Tate, as we mentioned here earlier on this show,
right
off the top, pretty much puts out. It's just a series of videos that he puts out, which is basically an admission of guilt.
He made it his whole fucking online brand. How is that?
That's his whole. Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Now, for our Friday night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube at Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse, as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On this week's edition, we will talk about the main event of NXT, where Tony D'Angelo, the NXT champion, will defend his title against Naraku in a street fight. Ziana Rose, if you're still here, go ahead and break out your Inuyasha jokes right now.
Yes, there is a wrestler who, right now in WWE, he goes by the name Naraku. His original...
Literally, I wanted to interrupt, right when you said that. I was like, Naraku? What? Where?
Oh, I'll show him to you over here. I'll fucking show him to you. Give me 5 seconds, and I'll share this in our group chat. Give me a second.
Literally gave me whiplash because I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, no. So we have that going on. And on tonight's edition of AEW Dynamite, Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, will be teaming up with Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay of the Death Riders to take on the Don Callis family in an epic trios match main event. And we'll have more details to share on this week's edition of TNA Impact. Juan, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jose. Thank you, Zayanna. I'm going to mute you guys, and I'm going to wrap us up over here. I know this is a little bit short, and we started late, and I'm sorry. I blame the computer and my paranoia over the computer. Thankfully, the new setting for the fucking encoder is working all right. So I guess I don't have much to worry about for now. But I digress. If there's supposed to be anything to worry about, I'm going to worry about it on at a different time. So I'm going to make sure that I keep my eyes on it. As far as Andrew and Tristan Tate goes, couldn't have happened to a more deserving pair of boys, or lady boys, however they want to fucking identify. Because I'm not going to diminish them from anything other than what they really are. I'm not going to try and make them out to be anything less than they are, which is bitch boys. And that's truly all they really are. They are bitch boys. I guess I guess you can make an argument that, oh no, but they're still human beings. They're still men. They still need to friggin' whatever. They have been wringing out this rope to be hanged with for years. They were playing jump rope across fucking a pair of skyscrapers, the way that stuntman would have done with the World Trade Center forever and a day ago, like tightrope walking or whatever. They brought this out on for themselves. They have no one to blame but themselves. And even if, on the off chance that they are somehow not guilty of these crimes, they're not going to be able to escape accountability forever. At some point or another, they're going to have that shit catch up to them. Because there's going to be just that one little extra piece of evidence that's missing. There's going to be that one witness that they could not silence or get rid of. There's going to be that one victim that they could not get a hold of and coerce and try to diminish. and that it's going to be a matter of time. And it's like we say over here, the arc of justice, the arc of justice may be, the wheels of justice may be slow, but they always arc inexorably towards justice. And I cannot help but believe in that, because I mean, shit, this is what we're living through. This is what we live through right now, and like I said, it couldn't happen to more deserving motherfuckers, especially Man-Vag Andrew Tate. I'm not sorry for calling him Man-Vag, because that's literally, like, how else can you explain his behavior except fucking misogynist for this for the sake of it. Also, before I finish, there is one other person who was in the chat, here. And that's Diginon. Hi there, Diginon. Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to us. We appreciate you coming in. And Diginon is actually, I don't know if I was pronouncing that right, saying, good evening. July 27th could be an interesting day where the famous Tate brothers appear in Miami court again. There's a chance it starts in the morning, but it's not certain. You know what? Considering that this is an ongoing story, I'm going to keep my eyes I'm going to keep my eyes on it, and I'm going to keep my ears to the ground for it. So let me see here. Joe in the chat said, I don't know who Abigail is, man. English is my defense. LOL. Okay, I'm not sure myself. Quake, man, wants another term. Let me see. Final days, Andrew Tate. Okay, I see what you mean. So no to stopping him. Just a thought. Joe's definitely. What about Abigail or Joe Biden? Okay. Yeah, I don't know who Abigail is. I don't know who that person is. Oh, Joe Pop saying everything is Tony D'Angelo. I fucking love you guys. I don't see you often, but you're always such a breath of fresh air for real. Well, Joe, you can catch us here on the Black Files every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch us on Wrestle Rewind, which is Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Saturdays, you get 2 for 1. Los Amigos play at 5 p.m. Eastern, and our main show, The Ravens Flock, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. However the story unfolds, you better believe we'll cover it, and we'll keep you updated right here on the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of The Ravens Flock, The Black Files, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe with the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content, become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabon, Angelman, Distranger Fan Cosplay, and Zion Rose Cosplay, I am Juan Arouse. This has been The Black Files, and we are out. I've got a bigger dick than Andrew Tate!